Greetings, Christ-like family. My name is Mihle Khomz, and I am so excited to officially be welcoming you to Christ-like Woman Takeover. By myself, I will be taking over the reins from our fierce leader, Mr. Mihle Khomz, and taking you through the month of August. In this month, I have been praying. I have been really putting my ear on the Bible, my heart on the Bible. Every part of me is postured towards the Bible because I want to be bringing you a message that comes directly from God. So if you are a 7-year-old, a 17-year-old, or a 27-year-old, or even a 77-year-old, I'm telling you that this month is for you. Bafazi, it is our time to stand up in the Word of God and come back to what it means to be a Christ-like woman. Oh,
It's us again.
we're back again. It's Mihle Khomz and Manase Nkomo. Look at us.
The Combs.
The Khomz sisters are back. And in this one...
Oh, Combs sisters.
Yes.
Cool one.
Cool one. It sounds like its own podcast.
Yeah, Combs sisters.
So in this specific episodes, we're going to a very deep place for us, right? Something we both experienced, which was the hardest thing to go through. We went through it as a family last year. It is the loss of Umama, which is yours and Lunga's mom, my mom-in-law. And I just want us to have an open conversation about loss, and basically the thematic expression is is the God of healing, the God of healing, because I think there's a lot of healing that we learn about through loss. When we lose someone close to us, it takes us back. It takes us through such a journey to come back from that, if you can even come back from it, or if you just change completely, is so different. It's so many different things happen in that time. But I just want to start off with, like, how have you been doing? How are you? How long it's been? How many months? That was last year September, and now we're
like
in August now. Well, as we're shooting, as it's coming out, it's August, but now it's really July as we're shooting. So oh my God, almost a year.
That is
how's it going?
Crazy. I don't think it gets better.
It doesn't get better.
It doesn't. But, and it's such like, sorry.
Yeah.
It's such a common thing for people to say that it doesn't get better.
Yeah.
You just get used to it.
Wow.
And that is so real. I don't know who the first person was to say that, but
just get used to it.
That is so real, because it doesn't get better, but God is still God through it all.
What does it feel like in your heart? Like, what does it feel like now?
At the moment? Oh, it's a never-ending pain. I just feel like, I'm gonna cry quite a lot.
Oh yeah, we're gonna cry in this one.
It's just so painful, and there's just never a day that goes by without the pain. Like, and it's always in the random moments,
man,
where I'm just like, oh, I miss my girl. Like, it just happens so much, and it's a pain like no other. Eh?
Yeah.
It's shattering, like it's heartbreaking.
Yeah. Every day, every moment you read, like you remember it. It's like, oh. It's like, oh, it's happening again.
Yeah.
And then
it do be like that. There are like good times when it's sort of like something that you forget about.
Yeah.
But there will come a time that's like,
yeah.
Don't forget.
Okay, so I want to contextualize for everyone that Mama basically fell sick last year at around Easter's. I remember specifically Easter Friday when we were at church, and then it was like, no, she's going to the hospital. And then it just kind of started, and then she went through a process of like getting better, getting worse, getting better, getting worse for months on end, and then eventually in September she passed. Do you remember that those feelings of the good and the bad, and how that felt for you, and where your faith was in that time?
Yeah, it was a tough time.
Yeah,
it was a tough time, and I'm always thinking, Gucci, like I always think about those last moments with her. Yo, I was praying. Yo, I've never prayed like that. Like I was praying, and I had so much faith. I really had so much faith in God, and I didn't think it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But there was a feeling, yo, ish, this thing really might happen. But through it all, I just brush it off and be like, ish, you know what, God's got our back. But I think it's very important. You know, God is just so important in our lives.
Yeah.
Because there's actually a song by Muso Worship that I was heavy on during the time. So the name of the song is No Idols. And the song says that I'm forgetting it verbatim, but it basically says that we won't worship any idols no matter what. Like, because God is going to get us through this. And even if he doesn't, we still won't bow to anything else. So it's just being in that stubborn place, Uguti, you know what, it's going to be okay. But even if it's not okay, God is still the one that I'm going to worship through it all. Yeah.
It's still only God.
It's still
There's
only
no
God.
other God. I'm not going to turn to anything or anyone.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lose my focus on God, even in that period. Yeah. But I think, I just remember like, man, just the amount of prayer, like you mentioned it, that went into the days, the months before. And like, oh my gosh, like we prayed so much. There were people even praying on the phone. And there were moments where, like, I think the prayer worked. Because there were moments where you would see, like, hey, there was a time when she was in the hospital and she was in that mask. Yo, guys, that day was so heartbreaking. And I just remember being like, God can still do it. And he did. Because she had been put something in her heart. And then it was like, Aibo, lomdu abuya. Abuya endlini futhi. And she was speaking and she was better. God did it. And then in the end, uThixo wamthatha. Do you remember that day in the call?
I do.
Did you get the call?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Worst. It's like a nightmare. Oh, it's just something else, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just something else, I promise you.
Yeah.
I do remember that day, and so the lady called like XN. Yeah, well, so already that's like a red flag.
Yeah, it's already a trigger.
Yeah. Why are you calling me at 5 a.m., dude?
Yeah.
But I'm like, in my mind, I'm pushing that thought back.
Yeah.
But I can't be.
Yeah.
And then she says to me, are you with an adult or anything? And I'm like, no, my sister's not around. It's just me. And then I remembered, kono mam's wonke.
Okay.
Kono mam's wonke. So
Outside.
I told the lady, because she was adamant on speaking to an older person.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, oh yeah, kono mam's wonke. We can actually speak to her. And then she broke the news. Oh. I was like, no ways. I was like, hell no.
Like hell no.
Yo. I was like, that day, angaze ngathi yo kangaka.
Yo.
Because I just knew, yeah, no, sazoshuba ke manje.
Yeah.
It's about to
Like
get
it became real now.
Yeah.
Like all the fears.
Yeah.
All the, like, because before it happens, you like, it might not happen.
Yeah.
Like, we might just get through this.
Yes.
God might do it again.
And we were at that point.
Yeah.
You know what? It is critical. Like, it's bad.
Yeah.
But I feel like it could still work out.
Yeah.
So, I don't think I was prepared for that.
Yeah.
I don't think I was prepared for that.
And that was like definitely one of the hardest things, I think. Hardest times of our lives. Just that entire experience. And like that morning and that day and those days following. And you know what? I always have a question. Because in the funeral process in black families, even though Nguwe, who's just lost someone, there's that thing of you have to take care of other people, and you have to be like serving, and you have to be making food for people who arrive, and giving people tea and like serving them. But it's you. What do you think about that? Because I've got a problem with it. I've got a problem with how I feel like it should be the other way around. Anditindim, who's going through the pain, why aren't you bringing me my kekes, and then giving me the tea, and being and helping us do this thing together? I mean, some people do, which is great. I don't know. Do you ever think about that part? Or am I being too philosophical with it?
I think you are, and I've been seeing these takes like people saying that when a family is grieving, why must people come?
No, I mean, they can come, but like, can they not be of help instead of we take on this? Now it's like, actually, we're going through this, but now we also have more because now we have to take care of you. But
I think I think that's just like, you don't have to, but you do it because you know that it's the right thing to do. Like, you can't have people coming to comfort you and your family and, bakhalisana nawe and bayakhulekisa, and then you simply don't offer them anything because you are grieving.
Good perspective.
I think it shouldn't stop us from having like ubuntu, and also considering that those people, I'm sure they are also at a loss themselves. It obviously can't be as bad as our loss.
Yes.
But they are also grieving someone
Hence
that they loved, themselves.
Yeah.
So I think it's okay I think it's also serving the person that you are grieving, serving the people that she loved. When they come, you welcome them, you give them tea, you give them a makeke. It's a representation of who that person was when they were still alive. If they were around, that's what they would have wanted you to do for these people when they come.
Yeah.
So if they're not around, then
do what they would have done.
Do what she would have wanted you to do. So
no, that's a great take.
I think you stand as a representation. Yes, of the person that you are grieving.
Yeah.
I think that's how I take it. And I think I actually think it's a beautiful thing. And it's not like I didn't have to, like, it said that other people like yourself, you had to be actively involved in the teas and everything. But that's why we have family, that's why we have cousins, that's why we have aunts, so that while the immediate family, like the kids, are busy crying and doing their thing, you can extend your help.
Yes.
Because one day you'll need our help, and we might not be in that close proximity. We will be able to handle what we need to handle while you deal with what you are dealing with.
No, 100%. I actually really get your perspective.
Yeah.
And mine is to say, I get it, but I do feel like the people who come, there are people who do too much sometimes.
In terms
the
of
people who come
Yeah.
can do too much sometimes.
Gotcha.
Like they can have demands. Like it can happen.
Oh,
It can happen. You know,
yeah.
I think come with the pure heart. Come now, uzo. But we know that there are extremes out there. I'm talking about the extremes of families where other people come and they like, now it's like it becomes a problem for the main people who are just trying to do the work.
Okay.
But no, I think we are good on that one.
Yeah.
And like I want to know about your relationship with God just after the passing, where that
Okay.
stood for you, because I struggled. I struggled with God. And I remember, I don't know why, but we ended up going to church. I don't know if it was the day after or the week after. And I remember just like bawling, but not for the right reasons. Like I was grieving too hard. And I knew that I wasn't ready. So after going one day, I took then like a month or two off. Like just from being at church, because it was so triggering. Because remember also Umngabo is a service. It's a church service. Now you're back in another service. And I remember even when my mom used to talk about when her mom passed my grandmother, my mother struggled with church as well. Like we just kind of couldn't we just couldn't understand that now I must go back. My grandmother loved this thing. My mother-in-law loved this thing. Now I'm supposed to be back here just like that. What was your relationship with church after the passing?
It was tricky. So I used to go to church with my mom.
Yeah.
Every single Sunday, and I used to hold her in my hand every single Sunday. We used to prepare for church together in the morning. The drives, we used to listen to Kozi. It was just like, it was a thing.
Yeah.
So Sundays in particular were extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Even now, sometimes I think the most difficult days is a Sunday for me. So I wasn't angry at God. I wasn't angry at God, and I think God is just so intentional. I think uNkulunkulu kukho konke ungicabangile.
Yeah.
Ungicabangile empilweni yaka mama. I think mama passed during a time where I was in a mature stage with my relationship with God.
Right.
I knew who God was. I knew who God was to me. I knew what God meant to me.
Yeah.
I knew his capabilities. And so at no point was I like, God, Mara. Nikwatele.
Really?
No, I was never mad at God, because I was at a place where I know ukuthi kukho konke, no matter what is going on, God is still God, and he would never do something to hurt me. So it kept me going to know that God is intentional, God is a good God, and noma kubuhlungu uyazi yena ukuthi uyenzani. And at least I still have God to pray to.
Yeah.
I could speak to God. Well, it took a bit of time for me to get to that point after her passing. But then...
How long did it take? Because I'm sure someone is watching and is like, I'm in that right now. Iphela nini le phase yoba I can't even pray. Iphela nini le phase yoba I can't even think of God because ankaiboni.
So, probably like maybe a month. I don't think above a month. And there's a lady that really helped me. She was just checking on me during that week, like after the funeral. And then I told her, yeah, I'm really struggling to pray, because I was really struggling to pray. And then she said to me, I should just listen to worship music.
Yeah.
That's also a form of prayer.
Yeah.
I must just listen to worship music, and that's what I did. And then that was my form of prayer for those weeks when I was unable to pray.
Yeah.
Until I ended up gaining the strength to pray. And then with church, it was tough.. It was tough. Like, it was so tough, going to the same church, sitting in the same seats.
Sure.
It was just, I was always crying. So I kind of had to step away from the church that I used to go to with my mom, and go into another church that I had tried previously, because it was just too much for me emotionally.
Yeah.
So that worked out to be quite great, because I love church, and it has really helped me in my grief. Like, it has revived me in ways that no one else could.
Yeah.
It has helped me more than anything or anyone in my life. Just going to church has helped me to get through the grief.
Sorry, is there a verse in the Bible that has maybe carried you during this time? Because there's a lot of verses that people throw at you when you're grieving. You know, there's one here that I've got. It says, Psalms 147, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. That's one that I love. You know, there's Psalms 34 that says, the righteous cry out, the Lord hears them, He delivers them from all their troubles. Those ones really ministered to me when I'm feeling like the grief, or when I was in the thick of it. Right? And I mean, for me, like, it was my grandmother, and then it was Mama in a space of 1 year. So I just felt like there was so much grief around me happening, feeling wise, and I ended up feeling numb to the idea of death, which I've been trying not to be, but I feel it. Like, now sometimes I'm like, this is bad, but like, I'll be like, you know, I love you, Mom. Like, I'll want to say, maybe this is the last time. You know, I don't know if that's so morbid, but I think about death so much now because of seeing death recurring years. Yeah, helps people that are so close to me, and those things those words minister to me, because God is near the brokenhearted, and I've felt that. I have felt that, and I think I feel it in how God allows you to feel deep pain, but at the same time, maybe 5 minutes later, you'll be able to smile. For me, that's the craziest thing. It's like, hey, bo, why am I laughing? You know? It's like, and then you'll feel it again, and you'll feel the intense grief in those moments. But it's like God doesn't allow you to sit in that pain for too long, because He's there for you. Like, he heals you. You know, He's near the brokenhearted. He doesn't allow you to be in it so much so that you lose yourself. Can you imagine if you were just in the grief, and you couldn't come out? Oh,
that would be crazy.
So are there any words that have ministered to you, like any verses or something someone said that but biblically, like in the Bible, that you're like, yeah, I carry that with me, or you say that to yourself?
I think that verse that you just mentioned, Uti, God is close to the brokenhearted. I think it's a very powerful verse, and how you've just interpreted it, I think, is quite amazing, because I've had to walk this journey with God, you know, and I love the people in my life, and I love my family, and I love my friends, and I love my partner. But but if I had to do it with all these people I love, without God, I would not be able to, because God is the comforter. God is the ultimate comforter. Having God means that you know that there's always hope. Like, there's always hope. He's always there for you. He loves you. And the best thing is that at the end of the day, He is God. So He's above all things. Like, He's above all principalities, all dominions. So that's the type of person that you can rely on. So I think it's an accurate verse, Uguti. God is really close to the brokenhearted, because He does carry you through it, through it all, Nje.
Here's something silly that I do with my grief, especially with my grandmother. I don't know if you have something similar. So when I'm driving to work, there's there's these 3 robots that are back to back.
Yeah.
And when these 3 robots, this sounds silly, but I believe those 3 robots are my grandmother speaking to me.
Oh.
So when they are all green, it's like there's one robot here, there's 2 robots like back to back. So when they're
Yeah.
all green, and as long as green,
Yeah.
I always smile. And it started just after losing my grandmother, where I would drive to work at night and they'd be all green, and she's like letting me, like, I would feel like, wow, thank you. Thank you, Makulu,
Yeah.
for letting me, quickly go through this.
Yeah.
Or I would feel like a song would come on the radio, or it would play from my phone, and I'd be like, oh, that's Mama.
Yeah.
Or like Mama saying something, or I'd have a dream.
Yeah.
And I would kind of feel their presence.
Yeah.
Do you have moments like that?
I do, but now I can't put my finger on it. Like
when you
but
feel
I
their
have-
presence,
yeah.
like Mama's presence is here, like wow, Mama, wow.
I do feel like that sometimes, and I know I felt it through a dream this one time, and I was like, she was saying something to me in a dream, and it related directly to something that I was going through. So I was just so happy. I was like, girl, thanks for the advice, because she was always someone that I used to go to for advice. So what's wrong, bro?
What was she saying?
Is it not personal?
I really have to say it.
No, if it's too personal.
It's personal for the podcast.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe for the podcast. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I'll tell you afterwards.
Yeah. So continue where you were. Edit that out, please.
So, Bingtin. Oh yeah, she said something to me.
Yeah, in the dream.
Yeah, that was so nice. And I'm not someone
Yeah.
that always remembers my dreams.
Yes.
So I was happy that my girl,
yeah.
she said something to me. I also feel like she's with Jesus now, and so she probably does have chats with Jesus about me. Like, that's my girl. Come on now.
She's there speaking on your behalf.
Yeah.
Like, come back.
Yeah.
Jesus, we are
So,
Mazunjan.
so when huge things happen and like huge achievements, I'm just so happy, and I'm like, oh, I know my girl is there speaking to Jesus on my behalf.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are the beliefs that I carry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How important is talking about the person who's passed for you? Like
It's-
just keeping their memory alive, or was it triggering at some point?
I don't think it's ever been triggering. Shem, I think it makes people uncomfortable
Okay.
because they feel sorry for you. So it's like, oh.
Like, oh,
So
oh no.
I see a lot of people that I'm close with, Gucci. When I start talking about Mama, they kind of want to shy away from the
They wanna wrap it up.
conversation. Yeah, and not in a bad way, but in a way, Gucci, like they don't want me to feel sad or anything like that. But I think it's so important. I just wish like people could listen more and
Yeah.
interact more and
Yeah.
respond and
Yes, get into it.
get
with
into the
me.
yeah,
Let's go.
yes.
Let's go to
Get
that
into the-
memory about them and
yeah.
another one.
Yeah.
So there's something that I was saying to a colleague of mine, and he had just lost Mama Waki in a very tragic accident. And when that it's very important to come back as a family and continue to have almost more memorial moments after the funeral, because it happens, we are sweleka umtu, and then the larger family goes to their different places in life, right? But I think for the immediate people, it's important to continue to memorialize the person, because I pay land, because I found that it was cathartic for me, because I'd written a speech for Mama's funeral, because I thought I was going to speak, but then there was something happening on stage and people stood up when it was time for the eulogy. So I was like, okay, let's just go straight into it so we don't waste people's time. So I didn't get to say my speech, but I found comfort in posting the speech I was gonna say, because I think it's so important to talk and to get your emotions out there. And that's why it's important to speak emncwabeni. And I get the same feeling when even after the funeral, buyani as a family and have moments where you talk. After my grandmother's funeral, obviously we all went our separate ways. But a year later, after her passing, literally, that last December, we met and we watched the funeral together for the first time. Oh my word, it opened up those old wounds. But being there for each other as just the core, right? The small, it was like 7 of us, my grandfather, my aunts, my mom, and a few grandkids. The grandkids, abanye bebeqala noyibona, and they weren't at the funeral. Abuya manxeba, like lando, yabuya lando, like people were crying, and you could feel, but ish. But I think it's important to move on. That's my personal take. That it's important to have those, even this is cathartic. It's important. Now we're memorializing these humans that we loved so much. What's your take on it? And just not stopping at the funeral and leaving it there and then like kind of, okay, let's.
Okay, please can you repeat your question?
I mean, as a family, do you think it's important to create more moments to come together and memorialize the person and like have, because it can't end at the funeral for me.
Okay. I'm not sure about the memorializing. So memorializing like maybe sitting and chit-chatting about the memories.
Yes, and like
stuff like that.
Even like some people will do an unveiling.
Oh yeah.
Some people will watch the video together a year later. Some people will just create moments as a family to intentionally speak and to be together about the feelings.
Okay. Oh, that is so beautiful. I have never thought about that. I have never thought about that, but now that you mention it, I think that would be so special because it kind of like shows Uti we didn't bury her and then just leave it at that, and then that was the last time she was celebrated. So I think that would be such I've never tried it myself, and neither has my family,
but I think you guys did do something like, and I think when are you thinking of like a formal setting?
Okay,
you guys went to her grave on Christmas.
Oh yeah,
even though I wasn't here, but I remember on Christmas, the Christmas after she passed.
Yeah,
Naya Nonke as a family.
Yeah,
that is it.
That was beautiful.
How did that feel?
It was horrible.
Oh,
but
yes,
it felt horrible. But I think it was a beautiful thing for us to do instead of just like moving on and just having our Christmas. I think it also enabled us to enjoy our Christmas because we couldn't like really like have fun and laugh around because at the back of our minds we know, oh my word, she's not here. So I think having that kind of setting and just going there for those couple of minutes allowed us to respect her and kind of celebrate with her for those couple of minutes, and then afterwards we were able to, you know, be together and have fun, knowing that Ashem, at least we kind of accommodated Umama instead of just disregarding it. So I think that is a beautiful thing to have.
You did it. You memorialized. Is it my word?
I think so. I think actually in Christmas, I think I was thinking maybe something like an official setting, since you made the example about watching the video together. So I was thinking of something like that. Like, okay, we're doing this now and stuff. So
it can be anything. It can be even in small moments. This is actually even something like that. There's a big conversation in the Christian world about the grave, and whether you visit the grave, or you talk to the grave, and things like that, right? So personally for me, I'm not gonna go to the grave and ask for things. Of course, I ask God, but there is comfort in seeing the last resting place. For me, there's comfort in visiting the last resting place, especially if you feel it, if you feel that need. I don't think it's a matter of we are idolizing Idlozi or whatever. You know, you've heard the discourse. So what's your take on it?
I think before my mom's passing, like, I had never visited a gravesite before by myself. Actually, I'd never, not even with anyone else, not even my dad's. But after my mom, I was there, like,
Really?
I used to go maybe twice a week.
Gosh.
Like, every time I wasn't feeling okay, I would drive there and I would go, and I didn't overthink it, like, in terms
Yeah.
of my Christian life, no kola kwami, because I knew I'm not praying to mama or anything like that. I'm only doing it because being there gives me a sense of comfort,
Yeah.
and it was soothing for me to just go there and cry. So I was there week in, week out.
No
like,
ways.
I was going like crazy.
Yeah, two times a week.
I was going like crazy. When I was still like really going shouting, I almost went at night. I was like, I'm going to sleep there.
Highball.
I'm telling you, like,
no.
it was bad.
Yeah, like you
It
just
was
wanted to
so
be
bad.
close to
Yeah.
her.
And I think it was just like, it just made me so sad, especially the first time it rained. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, she's getting rained on. Oh, bird. Come.
It was like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Like, she's just out there.
Can we get some tissues, please?
Oh,
She's out there in the cold.
yeah. Oh, it was such a tough thing to deal with. Hey, like, also I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah. That first day, that first rain, those first moments.
Yeah.
Like, ingathi ushiya wedwa
Yeah.
ngokuba.
It was quite emotional, so
Oh, baby.
I had to always go. And then at first I just used to go, and I used to just get there and cry.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I just used to get there and cry. I
Yeah.
never said anything in particular.
Mm.
And then it got better. I started going maybe like once every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Especially after church. After church, I would miss her so much. And I just rushed there
Yeah.
immediately. And then it got better.
Yeah.
I felt like I didn't need to go as much anymore, but I'd still go. And then I keep a journal.
Yes.
So I keep this journal where I try by all means to just write down anything that comes up in my mind, like any memory of mama that comes up.
Wow.
I just try to write it down so that I can read it one day, because I won't remember these things forever.
Yeah.
So at least if I have them written down, it'll be better. So I started carrying the journal to the graveyard, and just when I get there, then I just write down
You
my
just journal.
feelings
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that is wrong or ganjani.
Yeah.
According to my belief, honestly speaking, I don't know if
No, I don't think it's wrong. Not at all. It's your process.
no.
I think we all have a process, and grief reveals your process. And it's never going to be the same for everyone. You know, what works for you is that. It's the journaling. It's the being there close to her physical body.
Yeah.
Because that's where it is.
Yeah.
You know, that's where her physical body lies.
Yeah.
So it's completely understandable, and it's your process. That's why I always like when people go like, it's Anoguya. I'm like, ish. Maybe when you lose someone, come tell me that, you know, or maybe you have lost people. I don't know, but you can't tell someone how to process something so life-changing. It's so life-changing. It changes your entire being, you know. So there's no one way to do it. I want to know though, like, how do we want people to be there for us when we've just lost someone? Like, what is the best way to do it? We mentioned earlier that people struggle to talk.
Yeah.
That's one.
Yeah.
Help, like, if I'm talking, vuleka now esithethe. Vuleka, like thetha. Like really, let's go there if I want to go there. You know, check on me. You know, don't just leave me at the funeral. Don't leave me at the funeral.
And people don't check on us.
Yo, bagqibela phaa. Ube right ke
Yo,
sisi.
people don't check on
Yo.
us.
Ube right ke sisi. Ube right you.
Sikhona.
Mama loves you ndikhona ke sisi. Boom.
Never
Ungazophila uve
again.
ngaye.
Sana.
What do we
It's
want? Like for
crazy.
me, that's a big one. Like check in, text.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Zama if you really do care. But, I
Yeah.
mean, people do get busy. Life is busy.
True.
That's also something we have to be careful of. Yeah.
True.
So what do you wish? Like, how would you say people must be there for other people who are going through the grief process?
Okay, so I think the biggest one is definitely the talking.
Yeah.
You know, like allow the person that you are there for to speak and don't shy away from it, because
Yeah.
it's not like it changes anything anyways, you know. So allow them to speak and don't be now scared with, oh no, they're gonna go into this dark place of sadness. It's not a dark place of sadness, it's just grief, and it's just there. We can't run away from it.
Yeah.
So I think open up, be conversational, you know, interact, be part of the chat, and definitely also checking on people,
Yeah.
I think is important. There's this one lady from church, and she's not even from a branch here. She's from a branch in Mpumalanga, and I just want to thank her, man. She's so amazing.
What's her name? Maybe she's watching.
Her name is Mamsi Bui.
Mamsi Bui. Mamsi Bui.
She's from.
You're a real one.
So she's like a mother to one of my church friends.
Okay.
Who's my age. So I
Yeah.
think she
She just
also
was like,
yeah. So, she called me, and she was so intentional about the calls. Like, we would speak for an hour. And I never even used to speak to this lady.
Yeah.
Mama didn't even have her number.
No way.
They'd only just speak at church. Uthi sawubona, kanjani, kanjani.
Yeah.
But she's been there for me, and you would bet ukuthi like bekaphethe notebook ukuthi abuzeni
Yeah,
ayenzeni.
because she just knew.
Yeah.
She was so there for you.
She's such a great
Mamsi
mother.
Bui.
And so I think if you're a mother and you know someone who has lost a mother, or if you're a grandmother
Yeah.
and you know someone that has lost a grandmother, I think it's very nice for you to take the stand and get into it. And I've also had other people who have been there for me as well. My partner's mom, she's and I can tell Shem, she's scared to talk about mama.
Really?
I can tell that she kind of freezes
Okay.
when I start having a conversation about her. But she is just there for me as a mom, like without even. I'm trying to bring up another part. You can be there for a person, because we spoke about speaking to the person about the person. Now she doesn't speak to me about
your
her
mama, but
at
she
all,
just
but
everything else.
she is just my mom. Period. We text every day. We call every day. We speak about every little thing. She updates me about her day. There's nothing that I do not know about her. So I think it's also okay to just be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't try and be like, how can I comfort this person? But just be the kind of person that you are to that person. Even that on its own is also very comforting. I think also praying for the people, praying for someone who's grieving, praying with them. Just, I think,
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That's so good. I love the prayer, because even if I will pray younger and one of course you can say I'm praying for you. That's great. but do pray. Like, yeah, but I'm praying for you, okay?
But the prayer doesn't happen. The prayer doesn't
because that does happen.
Yeah.
It really does happen, and you'll be like, okay, I didn't pray for this person, yes.
Yeah.
But Bente, I'm going to pray for them. But it's okay. It happens like that sometimes. I really think that this episode is about the God of healing, you know, and the message is God heals. Like, look at us laughing.
Yeah.
Look at us
And
talking
I was
about
crying
it like
just
this.
now.
Like 2 minutes ago, you were crying. You've been crying. We've
Yeah.
been in our feelings, you know. But it's just God is a God of healing, man.
Yeah.
And I want anyone who watches this, who's really in the thick of it, guys, grief will have you in a thickness. Ibangati cloud. I saw also glanda ungathi awuboni like ube lapha. Khona clouds xa in the sky. Be lapha. Yabo? And you just feel like there's no moving. I won't be able to get through this. This is a testimony for you. But these two people sitting right here have gone through it.
Yeah.
Some in worse degrees than others, you know, but still she's standing, she's smiling, she's thriving, and she's still leaning on God. And with that, I also want to dedicate this to Mama. Can we say her full name? Can we say her full name? Mama Boniswa
Thandi Nkomo.
Thandi Nkomo.
Yeah.
Joyce.
Oh, Joyce, was she
Charity.
also Joyce? Oh, Charity. Mama of Charity Bed and Breakfast.
Yeah.
This is her home we are in right now. We're
Yeah.
recording this podcast in her home.
Imagine.
That's the legacy she laid down for her kids.
Yeah.
You know, so before we wrap it up and we get to praying, can you share your favorite memory? Is that two?
With Mama.
Yeah, with Mama. One, just that I'm sure there's many.
Yeah.
Or maybe should I go
There's
first?
a lot. I think you can go first.
Ooh, my favorite. I won't say it's my favorite, but it just comes to mind a lot. Oh man, it's that last conversation. I remember that last conversation because I was afraid to take that call. Because she was talking to Lunga, who's my husband. Yes, the guy, Christ-like. That's my husband. And she was talking to him on the phone, and they were talking for a while. And then she's like, and then you get into that, you know? Like, sometimes I don't like being roped into conversations.
Yeah.
Like, especially as Galunga, you know, Ubana feeling sometimes it's like, oh gosh, okay, here we go. But I was happy to talk to her. I was very happy to talk to her, and we talked, and she was talking about how life had been when we were together as a family, because we'd been married for just not even a year when she passed. And she was like, yo mntanam, that I saw you were standing with us when I was sick. You know, she was like, oh, when I was sick mntanam ubukhona ubume nathi ndikubonile, and yo mihle inkulu into oyenzileyo. And I remember being like, stop mom, you know, stop mom, it ain't that deep, you know. You know how we get like, oh please, you know. Yes, of course mama, of course. And it's like, okay, of course mama, no, we love you, of course, you know, and we're so glad that we're so glad that you're okay. That was the last time I heard her speak. In that conversation, that was the last time, because then the next time was when we were picking her up. I won't go into details of that day when we were taking her to the hospital for the last time. And then that was it. And oh, she said something in my ear that day as I'm picking her up. She said, oh, look at us, Mihle. We're sitting. She said something because I was holding her tight, right? And then she's like, hey, chest to chest. I know she was really out of it. Mama. Hey, hi, Mihle. And I remember laughing because I'm like, yo, mama, yaswana. Oh, chest to chest, mama. Something like that. It was like a comment like that, but like she
That's
was
so
cracking a
her.
joke.
Yeah.
She was cracking a joke, bro. And that was the last time. That was the last time. That's my memory, like the last memory. Chest to chest.
It's crazy.
Yeah. What comes to mind for you right now?
I think on that day when we went to the hospital, and I spent the whole day with her that day, and that was the last time she was verbal.
Yeah.
She was able to speak,
Mm-hmm.
and I could tell which my girl
Yeah, no.
is not good, and my girl is not good.
Yeah.
But I am so grateful that I was able to be there for her before she got into a condition where she could not speak at all.
Yeah.
I remember taking care of her that day, feeding her, and all of that. So it is really sad, but I am grateful that we got to share those last moments. Well, one of those last moments together. And the day before she passed also, she wasn't speaking, and I used to speak to her all the time.
Yeah.
I used to sing for her, I used to kiss her, I just used to do it all.
Yeah.
So that's what comes to mind.
Okay, Birdie, thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
This has
sister.
been so good.
Yeah.
But what I love is that it doesn't stop for us here. Like
Yeah.
we have these conversations all the time. Like
we can
we
speak
are
the
those
whole
girls.
night.
We can speak the whole night. Honestly
Yeah.
speaking, Petri. Petri apela. So I
Yeah.
just want us to quickly, speak to the person in the camera who is feeling a sense of loss or has lost someone,
Yeah.
and just give them, minister to them a little bit. What can you say to them right now, just into camera?
I think one thing that has helped me, and we spoke about it in the previous episode, is church. Like, really, the biggest contributor to my healing is church, because it gives me hope, it makes me happy, it reminds me who God is. So if you're going through a tough time and you are not planted in the church, please find a church and a pastor that you love. It's really going to help. God is your only hope, and He's all that you'll ever need, and He has everything that you need in Him. So just rely on God and trust that it will all work out one day. That's a message to myself as well.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, Christ-like family.